Strap on your water shoes, throw on a windbreaker, and possibly bring a hoodie because today the USI World Explorers are taking you to the North Sea. But we're not going sailing today. On the contrary, we're gonna walk through the water. Well, where the water used to be. Today the USI World Explorers are going mudflat hiking. Things are about to get muddy, but hey, we can still be explorers. The tide is out and the time is right, so let's get to walking. It may be a nasty day out here, but even so, hiking the mudflat certainly qualifies as an adventure. From Osnabrück, we have to take a bus a little over 100 miles to the seaside town of Schillig. Schillig is very near a protected nature reserve and today is a popular place for many of the citizens of Osnabrück to vacation. Of course, on a day like today, it's kinda hard to envision that. But nevertheless, mudflats still welcome us with open arms. Now some of you may be wondering, what exactly is a mudflat? That's a very good question. Basically, it's a stretch of muddy land left uncovered by low tide. The tide goes out, the land comes up, and we have the ability to slosh through the muddy ground. Today our goal is to journey about 2 hours onto the flats and reach a small island, which normally in high tide is only accessible by boat. However, because of the recent rain, this may be impossible. Because we won't find out until we get there, let's keep going. As you might expect, because this mud is full of nutrients to support life, we are inevitably going to run into some sea creatures. For example, in this video you can see one of our guides explaining why some of the crabs we saw were brown and why others were a lighter color. Basically, the crabs that are a lighter color are infected with a parasite. This parasite interferes with the crab's normal colors of camouflage to turn it a lighter color, making it more visible. The seagulls that are looking for food spot the lighter crab and eat it, transferring the parasite to the bird in the process. This is all a part of the parasite's plan, as now it can live comfortably within the bird and continue its life cycle. Isn't nature fascinating? Finally, after walking all this way, we've reached the final stretch of water we have to cross before we can make it to the island. Let's watch this other group go before we make the attempt. Oh no. Well, it looks like the water's a bit too deep to cross, so I don't think we'll be able to make it. But let's take this opportunity to take some triumphant pictures for making it this far. Also, if you look down at your feet, you may be lucky enough to find a starfish or two, as this area seems to be full of them. So now we must walk back to where we started and conclude our hiking trip. Even though we didn't make it to the island, I hope you don't feel like the trip was for nothing. As Greg Anderson once said, focus on the journey, not the destination. Joy is found not in finishing the activity, but in doing it. Remember this quote whenever you go on a trip and things don't go your way. Because just like I said with Explorer tip number 1, you'll find yourself a lot happier if you just roll with it. Thanks for watching.